Hi there, my name is Flav and welcome back to Dreammate Mullet. Today I'm going to show you the entire process of creating Ellie's journal from The Last of Us Part 2. But before we get there, I just wanted to let you know that a copy of this journal is going to be available on my Etsy store, and I will leave the link to my store on the description below. Alongside with the journal, I'll be posting as well the drawing images that I used to recreate this journal. So you can use those images and this video to create your own journal. So let's get started. There are some differences on how this journal works comparing to the previous Naughty Dog titles, specifically the Uncharted series. Here the journal is divided into 4 sections, each one for the different time period we play as Ellie. To recreate the journal as faithful as possible, all the pages shown here are going to be in chronological order. The first part is the birthday chapter. Side note, this one is my favorite section in all the game by a long mile. I really miss this relationship between Joel and Ellie. Here we start with 3 pages already on Ellie's journal, and there are 2 more entries that we can find. The next time jump happens on the Finding Strings chapter. On this one we have 2 pages on the journal and we can add 1 more entry. The next section is the biggest chunk regarding journal entries. Here we have in total 15 journal entries, scattered along the 3 days we spent in Seattle. The last section is the Santa Barbara chapter. In this chapter we already have 3 pages on the journal and we can add 2 more. And these are all the chapters that you need to complete Ellie's journal. With the complete journal, I took a photo of each one of the pages and transferred them to my PC. Here, I created a file with the same dimensions as the pages my notebook has. Then, I imported each one of the photos and edit them by changing some features, like the contrast, brightness, and also I used the black and white filter in order to remove color noise in each one of the photos. With all the photos good to go, I print them to a transfer paper and proceed to making the actual drawings. But before we get there, I had to make the notebook look a bit worn out, just looking like it lives in a post-apocalyptic world. To do this, I started by using a sandpaper and scratched the edges of the journal, giving to it a more realistic look. With a mixture of coffee, water, and a paintbrush, I created some stains. The trick here is not to overdo it, always remembering that in this case, less is more. The same mixture was used to make the pages of the journal look worn out as well. But for this part, the water to coffee ratio changed. I used more water than coffee because I didn't want to make the pages look too dark. The paper towel and the hair dryer were used to speed up the process, and also because you don't want the pages wet for too long. To make the drawings on the journal, I used the transfer paper. This method allows to make sure that the drawings are just like the ones we see in the game, giving a more accurate representation of the journal, which is always the ultimate goal on all my replicas. To recreate the drawings, I used the transfer paper and with a pencil I transferred these images to the actual notebook. Then, I started drawing what was left on the notebook page. This method was used in all the pages on the journal and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And this brings to conclusion the entire process of creating Ellie's journal. Now, I will leave you with the entire look to the complete journal. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching.